كيفكن؟
منيح.
الحمد لله جود.
انت كيفك استاذ؟
جود، اشتقنا لكم.
احنا كمان.
كيف الدرس؟ عم تدرسوا ولا مش كثير؟
مش كتير.
ليش مش كثير؟ كيفك نايرة؟ هاي ألف.
هاي ستي،
كيفك؟
منيحة. أنت كيفك؟
جود. شو راح الكهرباء بعنجر؟
يس، هلأ إجا.
اوكي يلا 2 minutes. كيف الدرس؟ Any questions؟
هين هيدا الدرس.
هين اللوغاريتم؟ جود إذا هين.
يس.
هذا the most difficult chapter this year بيقولوا.
إيه.
It is simple بس إنه انتوا المات عندكم the last day مش هيك؟
Yes, on Wednesday, I think.
You will forget everything till Wednesday 23.
Yes.
But you have only one chapter.
Physics.
Physics, what do you have physics?
بس one chapter.
كمان one chapter?
ايه.
Only the first chapter in mechanics?
Yes.
إيه؟
للأسف.
Yes. وعملنا مسابقتين على هيدا الدرس.
متى بتخلصوا الفيزيكس this year يعني؟ ما بيخلص.
Next year إن شاء الله.
ما بيخلص البروجرام. نحن بالماتن صرنا اخذين 3 chapters بس هذا the most important one يعني among the 3.
كم chapter هي كلها؟
Still we have exponential function. We have geometry and we have probability.
Okay.
Exponential function one chapter. Space one chapter. Probability one chapter.
يعني اخدين نص البروجرام؟
يعني أقل شوي.
منيح.
بس حلينا كتير لوغاريتم يعني حلينا too much. وين راحوا الشباب والباقيين؟ بعد بقى اجى الكهرباء؟ Okay, let's start therefore. Okay, can you start?
Yes.
Okay. This is a test. I have done it yesterday. So we are going to about logarithm. We are going to solve this exercise. You will get an exercise similar to that. Okay. So we have the function g defined on 0 plus infinity by gx equals x squared minus 2 ln x. Calculate the limits of g at the bounds of the domain of definition. What are the bounds of the domain of definition?
0 plus or plus infinity.
What is the limit as x tends to 0?
Minus infinity.
No, limit as x tends to 0.
Plus.
Plus.
While plus infinity, how much you get? So limit as x tends to 0 plus, limit as x tends to 0 plus of gx. We replace each x by 0. Let's here 0 plus.
What's this?
أهلا هيكاز. Minus 2 ln 0 plus. Ln 0 plus is minus infinity. So we get plus infinity. Now limit as x tends to plus infinity of gx. We replace x by infinity. So we get plus infinity minus infinity, indeterminate form. We can determine by two ways. Either we take the greatest power. What is the greatest power between x squared and 2 ln x?
X squared.
So we take the limit of x squared, which is plus infinity. Or, I like the difficult way, I take x common. If we take x common, remains x minus 2 ln x over x. Ln x over x, we have a rule that it tends to 0 as x tends to plus infinity. Ln x over x tends to 0 as x tends to plus infinity. We get plus infinity. Please, any questions here?
No stays.
So the Haikaz and Naira, we have the function gx, x squared minus 2 ln x. First part is required to calculate the limit at 0 and the limit at plus infinity. Limit as x tends to 0, we replace each x by 0 plus. Ln 0 plus is minus infinity. Minus 2 times minus infinity is plus infinity. We limit as x tends to plus infinity, we get infinity minus infinity. We take the highest, we can take the highest power, which is x squared, we get plus infinity directly, or we can take x common. We get x minus 2 ln x over x. As x tends to infinity, this one is 0. It is a rule that ln x over x tends to 0 as x tends to plus infinity. So we get plus infinity. Study the variations of g. How to study the set of variations of g and set up the table of variations. The variations of g, you are going to determine what?
G prime.
What is the g prime here? What will be g prime?
2x minus 2 over x.
So since we are going to study the variations, g prime equal 2x minus 2 over x. Derivative ln x is 1 over x times 2 is 2 over x. Derivative of x squared is 2x. We take the LCM, which is x. X times 2x is 2x squared minus 2. We take g prime x equal to 0. It means 2x squared minus 2 equal to 0. X squared equal 1. x will be equal plus or minus 1 because, and since from the domain is 0 plus infinity, we take x equal 1. The table of variations will be x, g prime x, gx. Domain 0 plus infinity, I put 1 that I get from here. To know the sign of, I can replace x by any number greater than 1 in the derivative, like 2. If we replace x by 2, replacing x by 2, we get positive here, negative. Negative, it is decreasing, positive, it is increasing. At 0, we get plus infinity. At plus infinity, we get plus infinity. The minimum, g of 1, equal 1 minus 2 than 1 is equal to 1. It is done. Do you have a question?
This is at 0 plus infinity لقينا فوقه.
ايه لقينا فوق على 0 بلس لقينا بلس انفينيتي اهو. Why gx is greater than 0 for all x?
لأنه minimum تبعه positive. 1 is greater than 0.
Since minimum gx equal 1, which is positive, then gx greater than 0 for all x belongs to 0 plus infinity. Now part B, we have another function f defined on 0 plus infinity. As you notice that the domain is always given by fx equals 1 plus ln x over x. And C is its representative curve in an orthonormal system. Calculate the limits of f at the open bounds, limits at the open bounds, and deduce an asymptote to C. What are the open bounds? The open bound.
0 plus infinity.
How much will be the limit at 0 of this function?
Minus infinity.
Minus infinity. So limit as x tends to 0 plus of fx. We replace each x by 0 plus. We get 1 plus ln 0 plus over 0 plus. Ln 0 is minus infinity. We get minus infinity. So we reduce from here. X equals 0 is a vertical asymptote. Now limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. We replace each x by infinity. Half into infinity. Ln infinity is infinity plus 1 is infinity over infinity is indeterminate. شو بنعمل وقت يكون infinity over infinity limit؟
Hospital rule.
Hospital rule. ومين بنعمل hospital rule؟
بس المطرح اللي فيه لن.
بس
Yes. Fraction.
بس لهيدا البارت يعني. فبنعمل hospital لهيدا هون. Then we'll get limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. I put above the equal Hospital's rule here. Limit as x tends to plus infinity. Half x remains half x. Hospital's derivative over derivative. So derivative ln 1 plus ln x.
1 over x.
1 over x. So we get 1 over x over 1. So number over infinity, this one will be 0 here. Half times plus infinity, we get plus infinity. Part 2. Prove that the line D of equation y equal half x is an asymptote to C. How to prove an asymptote to C?
F fx minus yd
Uh,
equal to limit fx minus yd x tends to plus infinity.
limit fx minus yd equals 0 as x tends to plus infinity. Limit as x tends to plus infinity, the fx minus yd will be limit as x tends to plus infinity. The fx is this one, minus yd is half x. We don't replace like that. Half x minus half x, 0. And by replacing here infinity, we get infinity over infinity. So we apply Hopital's rule. Hopital's rule equal limit as x tends to plus infinity. Derivative of 1 plus ln x is 1 over x. Derivative of x is 1, so we get 0. Then y equal x over 2 is an oblique asymptote to C. Now, study according to the values of x, the position between C and D. How to study the position between C and D?
Y equals to y.
Oh, position is a C above, the D is a C below D, C.
نعمل table.
ID.
جميل بنعمل table. So I find fx minus yd. So the position depends on the sign of fx minus yd, which is 1 plus ln x over x. Since I don't know the sign of 1 plus ln x over x, I solve it equal to 0. 1 plus ln x over x equal to 0. It means that 1 plus ln x equal to 0. Ln x equal minus 1. If I need to remove ln from the left side, you add e on the next side. So x equal e to the minus 1. To find y, I replace it in the equation of the line. Y equal half e to the minus 1. Then we make a table. Here we put x, fx minus yd, and here we get position. Domain is 0 plus infinity, e to the minus 1. To know the sign, if I take a number greater than e to the minus 1, like 1, and we replace it here in fx minus yd, we get here positive, negative. Negative, C is below D. Positive means C is above D. Here we say that D cuts C at e minus 1, e minus 1 over 2. Do you like to ask any question? Three A, show that f prime x equal gx over 2x squared. How to verify that f prime x equal gx over 2x squared? So, since fx equals half x plus 1 plus ln x over x, this is fx here. So derivative, the half x is half. Haida u over v, u prime, which is 1 over x, times v, which is x, minus
Over square.
v prime, 1 times u over v squared, in x squared, which is half. 1 over x times x is 1. We remove the brackets. Minus 1 minus ln x over x squared. We take the common denominator, the LCM, 2x squared. See x squared minus 2 ln x. We get gx over 2x squared. What does it mean f prime x equal gx over 2x squared? How to use this one? How to use
يعني عنده same sign as
زين.
x عنده as gx.
as gx? What is the sign of gx?
Positive.
Start f prime.
Positive.
Set up the table of variations of f. So f prime x has same sign as gx. The f prime x is positive. Table domain 0 plus infinity. F prime x fx. At 0 we get minus infinity.
ستيش هون ما ناخذ روت ما روت.
ما في roots لأنه قلنا it is positive, always positive. Yes?
Okay, Steve.
Determine the coordinates of point A on C, where the tangent D at A is parallel to D. How to determine the coordinates of a point A on C, where the tangent D at A is parallel to D? يلا ما عم بسمع أنا.
Slope equals
Slope.
Slope
Yes.
equals. So D parallel to D, slope plus tangent equals slope plus line. Slope plus line or slope plus tangent is f prime x. Slope plus D is half. In the equation of the line here, y equal x over 2. Yani slope of the line half. So two lines are parallel if they have the same slope. Slope of the tangent is the derivative. Slope of the line, we know it from the equation. Now we solve the equation f prime, which is x squared minus 2 ln x over 2x squared equals half. Cross multiplication 2x squared minus
ست بدنا نشوف الانسر.
شو؟
ما طلع عندنا الانسر بعد.
ايه بكفي. يصير عندنا ln x equal to 0 يعني x equal 1. We calculate f of 1. We get 3 over 2. So point A is 1, 3 over 2. Yes, Haikas. Any questions?
No.
Show that f double prime x equals 2 ln x minus 1 over x cubed and determine the coordinates of the point of inflection. كيف نلاقي البوينت اوف inflection؟
F double prime.
f double prime x equal, we solve it equal to 0. So هيدا ال f prime x. To find the second derivative, f double prime x, f prime is of the form u over v. F prime x is u prime. Derivative of x squared is 2x. Derivative of ln x is 1 over x times 2. We get minus 2 over x. This is u prime times v, which is 2x squared, minus v prime. Derivative of 2x squared is 4x into u over v squared. Squaring that 2 is 4. And we get 4x power 4. F double prime, we expand 2x times 2x squared is 4x cubed.
أستاذ
Yes.
مش مبين الكوركشن.
Okay.
Yes.
Bayan?
Yes.
Okay. So f prime x is x squared minus 2 ln x over 2x squared. It is of the form u over v. u prime x squared is 2x, derivative of 2 ln x is 2 over x, هيدا u prime times v is 2x squared, minus v prime, derivative ل 2x squared is 4x, into x squared minus 2 ln x. We expand 2x times 2x squared, we get 4x cubed, minus 2 over x times 2 over times 2x squared is minus 4x, minus 4x cubed plus 8x then x over 4x power 4. 4x cubed minus 4x cubed 0. We take 4x common, remains minus 1 plus 2 then x over 4x power 4. We simplify 4 and 4. X with x cubed with x power 4 remains x cubed. So we get 2 ln x minus 1 over x cubed. Now to find the point of inflection, you have to solve f w prime x equal to 0. It means that f w prime means the numerator 0, which is 2 ln x minus 1 equals 0. Ln x equal half. To find x, we remove ln and we add e to the next side. So x equal e to the half. You can find the answer using your calculator, e to the half, and you replace it in the function. Or you can replace x equal e to the half in the equation, in the function, yani half e to the half. We get this point. إذا ما عجبكم شكله, you can determine it in the decimal point. Now part 6 is, or part 5 now. How to show the equation fx equals 0 admits 1 root alpha, with alpha between 0.3 and 0.4. This is the easiest part. كيف نبرهن هيدا؟ يلا ما عم بسمع مبين.
ناخد f of 0.3 و f of 0.4
لازم نقول أول شيء،
واحد negative.
بس لازم نقول
fx is positive, always positive.
لازم نقول قبل f is continuous
And
Yes.
strictly.
and uniform and strictly increasing over 0.3, 0.4. We find f of 0.3 تطلع minus 0.52, which is negative. F of 0.4 equals 0.409, which is positive. Then alpha is between 0.3 and 0.4. Easy هذا البارت. 6. Draw D, D, and C.
استاذ اول شيء سي تنحت على الكالكوليتر.
Yes, let's draw the line D. Small line D is of equation y equal x over 2. To draw it, for x equal 0, we get y equal to 0. For x equal 2, we get y equal 1. And we draw the oblique asymptote. Now to draw the tangent, I locate A, which is 1, 3 over 2. This is A. And we draw a line parallel to the oblique asymptote. Also, we have alpha. This is alpha here. Either alpha between 0.4 and 0.5, or between 0.3 and 0.4. The curve is increasing according to the table of variation from 0 minus infinity. بيعمل tangent at D at A to D, يعني هون وبيرجع بيروح حد الأوبليك asymptote. You can take particular points as you like, as much as possible. Always use the calculator mode equation to take particular points, it is better for you. And finally, the last part. What will be the last part? شو بعد ما سألنا بهذا الاكسرسايز؟
Area.
The area. Calculate the area of the region bounded by CD and the lines x equal 1 and x equal e. شو بتساوي الاريا bounded between a curve and a line؟
integral ل fx minus yd.
Okay, absolute value. وانتبه بس. So area equal integral from 1 to e fx minus yd dx. هون قلنا fx minus yd because c is above d. c is above d. fx minus yd. So fx minus yd is 1 plus ln x over x dx. So by the method of substitution, I take u equal 1 plus ln x. du, derivative ln x is 1 over x dx. dx equal x du. You have to change the bounds. ما بدي اشوف بالاكزام حدا نسيان يغير الباوندز. For x equal 1, u equal 1 plus ln 1. Ln 1 is 0, so u equal 1. For x equal e, 1 plus ln e, you get u equal 2. Then the area is equal integral from 1 to 2 u over x times x du. X to x simplified. We get u squared over 2. We add the power by 1. Here u du, u power 1. You add the power by 1 and we divide by the power between 1 and 2. First time we replace u by 2. We get 4 over 2 minus half. We get 3 over 2 square units of area. Okay, this is all about this exercise. So you as life science, you have to study all the exercises. حتى هدول simple exercises that we have solved them at the beginning of the chapter, you have to solve them.
يعني 15 exercise.
Yes?
في 15 exercise.
Yes, how exercises 1, 2, 3, solve the equation.
تبع الشامل.
تبع الشامل, yes.
Okay.
ما راح يجيكم بي، راح يجيكم one problem من هون and 3 exercises from هوديك exercises at the beginning.
Okay.
And if you have to ask any question before the test, you can ask me on WhatsApp. Okay?
استاذ تومي ما بده يجي كمان
نعمل ريفيجن انا وياك.
اوكي.
اوكي. هي ساعة بدك تطلع على تيجي على الوقت تفتح. يلا على
انت كيف ما بدك.
يلا على 2:45. منيح 2:45.
Yes.
اوكي 2:45. يلا. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.